Yan ang Pasko ng Pamilyang Pilipino. Mula sa inyong DZIQ Radio Inquirer 990 AM. Maligayang Pasko at isang bagong taong mapayapa at puno ng pag-asa sa ating lahat. Pope Francis in the Philippines. The Inquirer Report. Kilalanin si Pope Francis. Alamin ang kanyang buhay. Sundan ang kanyang paglalakbay. Pope Francis in the Philippines. The Inquirer Report. Tutukan ang mga balita at paghahanda sa kanyang pagdating sa bansa mula January 15 hanggang January 19 taong 2015. Pope Francis in the Philippines. The Inquirer Report. Ito po ang Trans Radio Broadcasting Corporation, Radyo Inquirer, 990 AM. Kasapi ng KBP. Naglilingkod, nagbabalita, may paninindigan. Radyo Inquirer, 990 AM. Para sa may init na balita, Victory in Governance and Technology through Information Network. VGATIN. Para sa mga napapanahong usapan, Victory in Governance and Technology through Information Network. VGATIN. Makinig at makisalo sa programang Siksik sa Impormasyon at Bigatin sa Kaalaman. Kasama ang inyong mga kabarkada na sina Den Macaranas, Arnie Barcelo, Angel Bonifacio at Ellison Barcelo. VGATIN Radio. Sa Bigatin, bigatin ka talaga! I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I spent on you.
10:06 in the morning. Welcome po sa Vigatin sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Or Sabado na naman. Ang bilis 12 days na lang daw.
Merry Christmas!
Yes, 12
days before.
Parang ayaw mo?
Kakanta na ako.
Good morning, ako po si Den.
Good morning, ako naman po si Arnie Barcelo.
And welcome sa Vigatin. Marami ho tayong pag-uusapan this morning. Marami kaming bisita, punong-puno ho kami.
Jump back, as usual.
Yes. Mga Vigatin po aming mga bisita.
Sobrang Vigatin.
Okay. Yeah. Bati ka muna, Mr. Vigatin ko naman.
Okay. Yes, magandang umaga po sa lahat na nakikinig at sa mga nagmamahal sa akin.
Maraming nagmamahal sa iyo.
Mga kaibigan ko.
Ayan, dyan tayo nadidisgrasya sa mga ganyan Okay, 10:07. Ma'am Arnie, pakilala mo na mga bisita natin today.
Kailangan na. Marami tayong pag-uusapan.
Yep.
Malapit sa puso ko ang topic na yon.
Oo.
Okay, so we have friends from Y Silly. Y Silly.
Y
Silly. YSEALI. It's Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative.
Yan. Mga kaedad natin ng mga to.
Baka FY Silly tayo.
Ano
Forever Young.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Okay na ako sa Young.
Forever Young Southeast Asian Leaders of the Philippines. Ayan. Okay, we have here first.
Yep.
Babae muna, no?
Siyempre.
We have here Angel Bombarda. I would like to read the profile of Angel.
Sige.
Kasi natutuwa talaga ako sa kanila, no? Pagbigyan nyo na ako, mga ilan lang to. Medyo mahaba-haba, pero pinaikli na ni Sir.
Sa'yo na lahat. Sige.
Okay. Angel graduated at the top of her SUSI class and was awarded the New York Times Knowledge Network Multimedia Design Scholarship. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
She was also a Temasek Foundation ASEAN Scholar at Singapore Management University. Wow. Another one. Ito pa. In 2012, she was awarded by President Benigno Aquino III as one of the 10 outstanding students of the Philippines. Okay. And she is an active volunteer of its regional and national alumni community. She has since then led its regional community's voters engagement project for the 2013 national and local elections. Friends, let us welcome Angel! Hi, Angel! Nako.
Hello.
One of the
Good
top
morning.
10. Good morning. Galing talaga.
Bigatin talaga.
Nako.
Ang ating
Saludo. Bati daw.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Ambassador Gold.
Anyway, let's get on to the second guest.
Yes.
We have here John Alanegi. Where's John? Hi, John.
Hi, John.
John is
Alanigi or Alyanige?
Alianegi po.
Alianegi.
Alianegi.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. John is an MS candidate doing research in military sociology at the Ateneo de Manila University and a graduate of the study of the U.S. Institutes in 2010. Wow. His current research focuses on gender performativity and identities in the Philippine Navy. He is the managing editor of Verstehen. What's this? Yeah, later.
Verstehen?
Yeah, Verstehen, a publication headquartered in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology of the same university. He also serves as the secretary of the Southeast Asia American Alumni Partnership and assists the Geomatics for Environment and Development program of the Manila Observatory for a National Baseline Project for Space Science and Technology Applications.
Space science.
Parang si Earn.
Oo, iba
Parang si
ito.
Earn pala siya.
Oo, iba ito.
Iba ito. Anyway. Ito, let's get on the third one.
Pabatiin muna natin si Jan.
Oo nga, no, Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Hello po. Morning.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Military.
Na-amaze ka na, no? Okay, let's have the next one. We have here John Tobit Cruz. Hi, John. Tobit, let's call him Tobit. Tobit is the president and co-founder of Angat Kabataan, a community-based organization in the municipality of Taytay, Rizal, recognized as one of the 10 accomplished youth organizations in the Philippines and in ASEAN.
Wow, big time.
Big time. They are involved in youth empowerment initiatives, good citizenship campaigns, and is well known for their creek and river rehabilitation initiatives. Bagay siya sa Ilog Pasig.
Kailangan namin sa Bulacan yan.
Yes, okay. Part of the rehabilitation projects that they have done is bringing livelihood program to the people residing alongside the creek. Intended to be the sustainability mechanism of the project, they employ a number of parents and young people through social enterprise they have established from the now clean creeks. Wow. This include backyard farms, bokashi balls, productions, and establishment of bamboo nurseries. Ito na lang. He also recently won a seat in our local village council and is handling the committees on youth and sports, livelihood and cooperatives, education and culture, and environment. Tobit, hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for having us here.
Yes. Nakakarangalan po na nandito kayo.
Yes, yes.
At kasama din po natin. May kasama po siya si Kim Morales ng Angat Kabataan from Taytay, Rizal. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Magandang umaga.
Magandang umaga. Ayan. Okay.
Ayan. Oh, may isa pa tayo. And,
may humabol ba? May parating pa?
Yep. Isasama natin si Jackie. Alam ko nag-guest na sa atin si Jackie. Ay, hindi pa. Si April, I remember. Lagi kong tawag kay April, Jackie.
Napapagpalit.
Napagpapalit ko. Now, we have here our good friend from fliptrip.ph, Jackie Yap. She's the co-founder of bakit fliptrip.com? Or .ph. So, si Sir sabi niya fliptrip.com. So, fliptrip.ph. Yan. So, later, April will be joining us. Later daw. Sige. Umpisahan na ba natin?
Sige. Okay, game na tayo. 10:13. Oras po natin. Okay, Ma'am Arnie.
Sabi ko nga, kung meron bang YFCL, isasali kami, Forever Young Southeast Asia Leaders.
Pwede pa kami, pwede pa.
Pwede pa tayo. I am proud of my age, pero nalulungkot ako na 38
Mabatiin
na ako.
May bago tayong
may bago tayong kasama.
Batang-bata humabol.
Uy, na-miss ko to. We have here Pia. Hi, Pia. Good morning.
Pia.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Yes.
To all the listeners of
Ikaw na mag-introduce sa ginagawa mo, Pia.
Sige. Salamat. Napasali ako ng biglaan. Thank you, Arn. Then,
yes, kumusta?
Ellison. Hi. What can I say? Oh, well.
From Kickstart.
This is Pia Bernal from Kickstart Ventures. I'm so glad to be back here, although...
Ang tagal na!
So, it's nice to see familiar faces. I see these guys around.
Ang galing nila. Hindi ko na nga alam ang itatanong ko eh. Okay.
Yung edad muna.
Yeah.
Alam mo, hindi dapat pinag-uusapan ng edad. Lugi kami.
Kasi panahon na ko sila.
Okay. Sige.
Kasi why Silis sabi nga nila, from 18 years old to 35 years old.
Ay,
Nako.
kapos kami ng isa.
Kung alam ko lang to. Pero first question for John
Okay.
and for Tobit.
Mm.
Are you single? anyway, hindi. Ano po ba itong Y Silly na to?
Yes.
Let's start with Y Silly. Nung sinerch ko sa YouTube at sa Google.
Hindi bakit silly.
Yeah, Y Silly.
Why silly? Ayan.
Well, Waisili is an initiative of President Barack Obama.
Yeah.
It was launched December last year, 2013, here in Manila, where they gathered around 150 young Southeast Asian leaders.
Mhm.
And then it's open to all young Southeast Asian leaders aged 18 to 35 who are involved and who are advocates of four concerns, which are the environmental protection,
Okay.
economic development, education, and civic engagement. So the four E's of Waisili. So if any of our young people out there and here in the Philippines are involved in those four advocacies, they are very, very welcome to join Waisili.
Galing.
Wow.
Kung kailangan natin yung apat na yun.
Totoo.
Yes.
Paano to nag-start? So, nung binasa ko yung history nito, si President Barack Obama mismo ang nag-found nito. Yeah, actually, yes. Paano,
Yes.
ano yun? Naghanap bakit daw sa Southeast Asia siya
Why here? Di ba?
Well,
Alam niyo ba?
yes. Insel, maybe.
Well, because in general, I guess it's their foreign policy now, but like they're doing this whole Asia rebalance, where they're focusing in this side of the world, and as we all know, there's the 2015 ASEAN integration coming up,
Yes.
and
Next year.
ASEAN is this region is supposed to be one of the most powerful.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, ASEAN is really one of their interests, and I think they started an initiative before Waisili in Africa. So there's a young African leaders initiative
Counterpart
as well.
ninyo.
So this is
Yes.
now the ASEAN counterpart of that. And their goal is really to help mold more young Southeast Asian leaders as we come close to the integration as well.
And then I learned that most of his younger years in Barack Obama ay sa Southeast Asia.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Kaya-
from
Indonesia.
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 He was
Kaya-
based in Jakarta for a while.
Yes,
Oh.
kaya doon niya talaga.
Kaya malapit.
Mm-mm.
Malapit sa kanya.
Paano kayo nakasali dito?
Yung
There's
selection process, paano?
Yeah.
Dami nyo eh.
may application yan.
Si Jan. Yeah. Yeah. Ayun, Lord.
Actually, we're at least for us here, YCL members here right now. We are actually members of the state alumni, which is actually a network of people who've been to the U.S. for visiting scholarships and exchange programs.
Yes.
And so when upon our return here to our home countries, we are encouraged to do certain initiatives for our own communities. So yes, YCL is one of them.
May may mga mayroon siyang deadline for registration, ano? Ano yun? Nag-member ba muna kayo or may contest na?
Well, so what happened was, like what Tobit said, December last year, they organized this big summit where Kickstart was actually one of they were one of the presenters, mentors. So the summit was for all the young alumni, the young state alumni in Southeast Asia. So they flew us all it was at Intercon, and then I think there were a number of participants from the Ayala Young Leaders group. So that's where Tobit is from. So there was that initial group, and then afterwards they fully launched YCL. So they launched the website, and there's like it's an open call for applications. It's a rolling call for applications. So even until now, you can register, and then you get to be a part of the community. You get access to opportunities, and there are many opportunities every now and then. Like there was a recent summit in Singapore. So those things, and there are calls for proposals for grants. So
our group in Angat Kabataan actually won one of the grants last December 2013. So we got a $10,000 grant for our river rehabilitation initiative. So right now we're implementing the project in other Southeast Asian countries through YCL. So we're implementing a river rehabilitation project in Vietnam, in Malaysia, and in Cambodia as well. And we're expanding to Indonesia by next year.
Paano nyo ginawa yun?
Well,
Parang mahirap ilog ito
Yes.
Kasi sa amin sa Bulacan, di ba, dirtiest.
Yeah.
Marilao.
Yeah, Marilao is
Oh.
one of the dirtiest rivers in the world.
Oh my
Not just in the Philippines.
Bakit hindi mo na?
Talaga din. Okay. Ano pa man din tayo? Live tayo.
Yes.
Anyway, okay
but
lang yun.
again, river rehabilitation, again, Waisili, one of its advocacies is really on the environment. So when we pitched the river rehabilitation initiative during the Lead ASEAN Summit last December,
Yes.
well, the members of the State Department and the U.S. Embassy here in Manila said na, oh, this project is feasible and can be replicated in
Wow.
other Southeast Asian countries.
Oo.
Because as we get to interact with other ASEAN young leaders, we discovered that river problems is not just here are not just experienced here in the Philippines, but
True.
all throughout Southeast Asia, they experience heavy flooding and things like that because of clogged rivers. So we gather a team of more young Southeast Asians, and we adopted this river rehabilitation project that we have already done in Taytay, Rizal. So we're now replicating the whole process of community organizing, using Bokashi Balls technology, and mobilizing stakeholders to rehabilitate rivers in those ASEAN countries as well.
Ang
Ayun,
galing.
galing,
Nako,
galing,
saan
galing.
ka pa? Na-amaze na ako. Speechless. Pero ano ang role ni Kim? Si Kim naman.
Yeah,
ay from Angat Kabataan.
Yes, same
So,
organization. So
Yeah.
Kim handles our social enterprise on the Bokashi Balls. Kim,
Okay,
explain
paano yan? Oo.
explain Bokashi Balls.
Ay nga,
nga eh.
Bokashi Ball.
Yes.
Vocable, so gawa po siya sa lupa.
Okay.
Meron po
Okay.
siyang mga microorganism.
Mm-mm.
So ngayon, ang gamit po muna namin ay EM1 kasi isang effective microorganism na yun nandun, yung lactobacillus.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Or yung lactic acid.
If you drink Yakult, the positive bacteria in
Yun
Yakult,
yun.
that's the main component of the ball.
Oh.
Oh.
Tapos meron din siyang molasses, saka
Rice hulls,
Rice-
darak.
Darak.
Sinusunog lang ng mga farmers
Oo,
natin
oo,
minsan. So these are usually called mud balls.
Mm-mm.
And then we just mix everything, the soil, the live microorganisms.
Mm-mm.
We store it in a cool, dry place, and then we drop it into the waterways. Each Bokashi ball cleans 1 square meter of the creek. What does it do?
Galing.
Okay.
Yung nagagawa niya,
yung burak, or
Oo.
yung burak,
Mhm.
nasusolidify niya sa ilalim. So,
yes,
nako-compress siya pababa. And nagiging pagkain din siya ng isda.
isda.
Wow.
Yung
So,
darak
kaya
yun
yung-
ang kinakain ng
Oo,
isda.
Kaya yung Maningning Creek may mga isda na rin. Tapos
Nabuhay, kumbaga,
Yes.
yung
last na
isda.
bumisita kami dun sa inadopt namin na creek,
Oo.
ay meron na din kami nakita na ripples.
Mm-mm.
May
Ibig
mga
sabihin,
isda
may
na
mga
din.
isda na din.
And the live microorganism eats out all the bacteria in the creek. And then, yung EM solution na binanggit ni Kim na full of lactobacillus, it also eliminates the odor of the creek.
Magaling.
So right now, it became a social enterprise in Taytay. We're selling Bokashi balls to more local government
Gano'n siya kalaki?
units.
Gano'n kalaki?
It's tennis balls.
Tennis
so
ball.
it's just like this. We employ two women's organizations
Yes.
in Taytay. Sila na yung gumagawa nito. And now the governor of Rizal
Mm-mm.
is ordering Bokashi balls to rehabilitate the hinilugang taktak.
Ay,
falls.
kailangan yan sa Antipolo. Ang galing
Yes, ito yung maliwanag na example. Typical example of think local, go global, no?
Yes.
Kasi applicable siya sa ASEAN.
Yeah,
Right?
so in Vietnam, they're also producing Bokashi balls na and in Cambodia.
Congratulations.
Uy, Bokashi. Si Bokashi ba nakimbento niyan?
It's no.
Parang sa kanila lang.
Japanese. It's a Japanese term because it started in Japan. It's a Japanese term for fermented substance.
Develop siya ni Dr. Teruyo Higa,
Ayan.
isang professor sa
Yan.
Okinawa, Japan.
Ayun. So, from Japan, yung technology. Pero ang galing dito sa
Really
atin.
effective. So.
Palitan nyo, Pinoy ball.
Pwede.
Ayan. Balikan natin si Angel. Curious ako sa leadership or paano, kasi ang galing niya, no? One of the 10 outstanding students of the
Yes.
Philippines. Paano, maraming nakikinig sa atin ng mga students.
Ano ba sikreto mo?
Hindi, okay lang, i-share mo lang, no? Na paano mo ginawa yon at and you still have time for this Waisili. At itong SUSI, what is this SUSI? SUSI
Well,
class?
So this SUSI program, it's the study for the United States Institute. That's the name of the program.
Okay.
It like before YSEALI, now they're called YSEALI program. So YSEALI Visiting Scholarships, but before it was called, the acronym was SUSI. So I did it in college. like 7 of us from the Philippines to the States, and I studied new media and journalism at Ball State University. It's in Indiana.
Okay.
So and that's how I became part of the whole state alumni network. So that's how it happened. As for 10 outstanding students of the Philippines, actually, it's interesting that you brought that up because Pia worked on that before. That was Pia's first job, being 10 outstanding students of the Philippines Secretariat.
Go up, Pia.
She's just silent there.
And it's been going on for the last more than 5 decades, and some of our notable alumni are former Senator Raul Roco, now Liquanan of CHED.
Yeah.
So it's an award that is given every year to 10 outstanding students of the Philippines. But it's because when you put it that way, it's so overwhelming. But the nice part is that whether you make it as a finalist or as an awardee, you become a part of this alumni community. So it's called TOSP Alumni Community. And we do nation-building activities together as a group. So there is, we're present in around 12 regions nationwide. So like NCR, for example, has an alumni community. And it was with them that I did the voters engagement project in 2013. So, but we also have a national alumni community. I don't know if you heard of the project called Project Pagsulong.
Yes.
They did this in 2012. It was a 1 million peso challenge to alleviate poverty. So it was also a social enterprise competition where they got young people to pitch their projects on how poverty can be alleviated. So I mean, they award you in Malacanang, and that's nice. But the real work happens afterwards. You have big shoes to fill, and when you're there, you're like, they can't award me, and then I won't do anything about it. I have to do something about it. So it was that sort of thing.
Yeah, can you elaborate more on voters engagement project? Paano to?
Thank you so much for bringing that up because that's so relevant now.
Yes.
So in 2013, that was our last national elections. At that time, we called the project Bayani Boto because we were
good name.
Yeah. Yes. Because
Oy, pero may tabakbong bayani noong 2013.
2010.
2013, yeah, 2013. So it was a voters engagement project. The components were we partnered with different organizations. So for example, with DLSU, we were their partner when they had their senatorial forum. So before the senatorial forum, we hosted this like national situationer side event where we invited Miss Inday Verona, who's now with Change.org. At that time she was with she was with the big TV network at that time. So she was one of the speakers, and then Rosario Juan, who's a social media community manager. So just to set the context before the senatorial forum. So we did that big activity, and then we also did the TOT, training of trainers. So we trained youth and community leaders who are potential election volunteers. And we here we partnered with this Jesuit organization called Simbahang Lingkod ng Bayan, because they do really good work in terms of voters engagement and voters empowerment. But we really need to start talking about it now because 2016 is don't get me started.
Yes. Huwag kang mag-alala, ang bigatin ay para sa bayan. No? Ito talaga, yes. Ito ang programa na.
Teka,
Sa mga susunod na Sabado, we'll discuss on that, no? Yung
we have to
voters.
Talk about it.
Yes, correct.
Kasi Pia na naimik eh.
Oo.
Sangkot ka pala rito, Pia. Ikaw pala may kagagawan dyan eh.
Tanungin din natin sa John. Kasi nga, ano ba yung, ito, no? Big time din. Big time. You discuss more on, about, ano ba to? Yung partnership, yung Southeast Asian American Alumni Partnership. Ano naman?
Actually, this was also an initiative by the State Department where again, state alumni members all over Southeast Asia
Yeah.
were brought to Malaysia. I think this, if I remember it correctly, this was in the year 2012. So, yes, this was again in Malaysia where we had the usual discussions on regional issues in ASEAN, like from education, environment, and then after this, in 2013, actually this was an offshoot of YC. This is actually a continuation of the Lead ASEAN Summit, which was held last year, which is also the, should I say, parent of YC, what is YC right now. So there, we were, before Lead ASEAN in Makati, a few of us were brought to Brunei as part of the, just to continue the partnership in Malaysia. So there we talked about how to sustain this kind of network, and then moving forward to the December, and where we are right now, we've done so much for, I think we've done a lot for our own communities when it comes to our projects.
Totoo.
Okay.
Wait lang.
Yeah. Sige. Okay.
Curious ako, space science and technology application. What is this?
Well, it's actually a bit confidential. No, actually, I was involved in. It's actually a project given by the Department of Science and Technology, because as we are right now, the Philippines has no policy on space yet. And when I say space, it's not only about rocket launching, astronauts, but it's actually applications, everyday applications. For example, weather monitoring, disaster risk management, and then we have usual technologies, everyday technologies like GPS, satellite communications. So yes, we don't have a space policy right now in the Philippines, and we don't have a space agency. So right now, what DOST wants to do is, come up with this baseline research on, what are the existing technologies in the Philippines right now, from the academe, to the government, down to the private sector. So right now, we're still gathering we're still wrapping our head around this initiative. So we're still thinking how to move forward in the next few years. How do we even lobby this to Congress, and then how do we make the politicians know that this is very important for the Philippines, especially actually our main motivation to push forward this space policy and agency is actually number one is national security, especially with the South China Sea issue, and number two is disaster resiliency and risk management in the Philippines.
Wow.
Galing.
Talaga to. Ateneo for God and you and for the space. Ano din?
Teka, mamaya mag-station break lang kami, then later on makibalita tayo. Bisita natin from Kickstart. Tagal na natin kasi hindi nakasama.
Yes.
Okay, 10:32, babalik po kami.
Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Mga araw-araw na pangangailangan, mga balitang may pakinabang, mas madali nang malaman, libre sa isang basahan. Patunay lang na the best things in life are libre. Makukuha ang #1 free newspaper araw-araw sa lahat ng MRT at LRT 1 and 2 stations. Inquirer libre. Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. 990 AM. With branches all over the Philippines, Hotel Sogo is the hotel chain of choice for travelers and balikbayans. Affordable, safe, and complete with amenities, unlike other provincial hotels. Now you have somewhere comfortable to stay anywhere in Metro Manila, or even when you visit your favorite province. Are you looking for the hottest gadgets, the latest fashion accessories, the most sumptuous buffets, or the best travel packages? Bigatindeals.com offers unbelievable deals, promotions, and discounts that will let you live more for less. Bargain hunting online has never been this fun, easy, and rewarding. Visit Bigatindeals.com today. Live big. Be a Bigatin. Para sa may init na balita, Victory in Governance and Technology through Information Network. Bigatin. Para sa mga napapanahong usapan, Victory in Governance and Technology through Information Network. Bigatin. Makinig at makisalo sa programang Siksik sa Impormasyon at Bigatin sa Kaalaman. Kasama ang inyong mga kabarkada na sina Den Macaranas, Arnie Barcelo, Angel Bonifacio at Ellison Barcelo. Bigatin Radio. Sa Bigatin, bigatin ka talaga.
We're back 10:32 in the morning. Oras natin dito po sa Bigatin sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Ma'am Arnie?
Ano? Game na?
Yes, game.
Okay.
Right.
Let's ask Pia first,
Yes.
no? From Kickstart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody's mentor.
So aside from mentoring, what are the programs of Kickstart now for founders
Anong
like
bago?
Peekaboo, si Ronster, anong meron tayo for the youth?
Well, we're drawing the year to a close, but doesn't mean that our work is ending. In fact, next week we have our last event for the year. It's Health Tech. So it's a breakfast forum where we have speakers like Farouk Merali, yung founder and CEO of Clinica, one of our latest investments. And we've also invited Paolo Barromeo, head of strategy for Ayala Corp, and Eric Schultz. He's a founder of this health startup. Then they're gonna talk about what they're doing in terms of making products to make healthcare services easier for everybody. So I hope you guys can join. It's going to be in A Space, 8:30 a.m. December 17, Wednesday. Anyone who's a health tech enthusiast or is a founder of a startup that is looking at health as a space to do your work, then we invite you to join that event. Aside from that, next year, January, we will be in Ateneo for the Ateneo Career Fair. So anybody who is interested to check out Kickstart and our startups for internship, they can just go there on January 20 to 21. What else? And then our usual startup community event called Raid the Fridge, which is held every last Thursday of the month, which is a perfect time for anyone who wants to join the startup community as a founder, as an employee of a startup, to engage.
Meron ba ngayon? Pasko, December 22.
Kakatapos lang nung November 27. So we had someone from McKinsey who was also a startup founder before talk about the latest disruptive technologies, what's upcoming for startups, and everyone who's looking to become the next very, influential entrepreneur.
Yes. Dami, punong-puno sila.
Ang daming pwedeng gawin talaga.
Yes,
ang dami pang dapat gawin. Ang dami pang gawin. Okay, yeah. So let's have Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
Good morning.
Kumusta ang Flip Trip?
It's going quite well. So we opened up a few months ago.
Yeah.
We had our official launch. So
Flip
we had like a
Trip,
little
.ph.
yeah. So you guys can check it out now. We've opened up 3 destinations. We're opening up another 2. So we're going at a really quick rate. So it's very exciting. It's for you to book your trips from start to finish.
Yeah.
Anything you can find online, you can explore off the beaten path destinations.
Ayan. Maybe with the programs of these young people here, pwede kayo sumama sa Flip Trip, no?
why not?
Yeah, there's always room naman to collaborate, I
Yes.
think. It's very exciting, you know.
So para kang we have your travel, you do your tripping with advocacy of this YC list. No? Oh, yung kayo, no? Angat Kabataan. So you can recruit habang sumasama kayo sa Flip Trip. Kasi open naman tama ba? Open ba ang inyong membership?
Right now, Angat Kabataan is concentrated in Taytay, Rizal. But our river rehabilitation project, we have 22 areas right now in the whole country that we're helping rehabilitate also. So we're in Batangas and Mindoro and Bacolod and in Cotabato City in Mindanao and many other areas here in Manila. So I think it's gonna be a good collaboration.
Yes, actually, yes. So talagang wala na ngayong clannish na type, no, na kami ito tay-tay lang to
Yes,
or
yes.
ganun. Kaya kailangan talaga for the whole Philippines.
Hindi sinosolo.
Yeah. At ang Flip Trip, ayun ang kanilang objective. Yung mission
Yes.
nila ay ikutin ng mga less traveled places in the Philippines. No? So, yan yun. Sama tayo sa Flip Trip.
Okay.
Okay. Ayan.
May bisita tayo online.
Yeah. Maybe si Jackie, pwede nang magtanong dito sa kanyang partner, kanyang BFF. Hi, April!
Good morning, April.
Hello! Good morning! Mabuhay galing sa Nueva Ecija.
Ayan.
Wow. Anong ginagawa mo dyan, April?
Ay, may bootcamp ngayon ng Idea Space dito sa Cabanatuan. Tapos, ako ang mag-brief sa mga participants tungkol sa business model canvas.
Wow! We need that. Actually,
Dumayo siya ron.
Yes, yes.
Ay, saan daw sa Nueva Ecija?
Sa Cabanatuan.
Sa city mismo.
Ang saya nga, ang daming tao eh.
Wow!
Yeah.
Yun ang sabi ko sa'yo, di ba? You can be the face of Idea Space, especially for the youth. Kasi ano siya,
thank you.
Napaka-charming and then low profile yung ano mo yun? Binababa niya yung kanyang beauty. I don't know.
Kaya iniisip ko, binababa niya yung beauty.
Hindi. What I'm trying to say is, localized. I don't know, basta she's beautiful and smart. Kaya pwedeng-pwede talaga. At nakaka-adjust siya sa kahit na anong environment na nandun
Flexi.
siya. Yes.
Kaya-kaya niya.
Nagsashine talaga siya. So, April, so what's new in fliptrip.ph?
Ay, sobrang saya since last time na nag-usap tayo. Ngayon, ang dami na namin napuntahan na destination sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Swerte namin kasi sinusuportahan kami ng mga locals para makipag-collaborate. Ngayon, meron na kami sa all over Central Luzon and reaching out na kami sa Region 1.
Sa tingin mo, April, what else we have to do? Kasi sa mga naikutan nyo, ano pa ba ang kulang? So, recommendations that you can give us. We have here the YCLI, the Young Southeast Asian Leaders of Initiative. So, ano yung mga recommendations mo na pwede pa nilang magawa na nakikita mo during your rounds in the Philippines?
So, ngayon kasi, ang nangyayari, back to basics kami. Tinutulungan talaga namin, bawat partner namin, na maintindihan ang importance ng pag-online nila ng business nila. Kasi ang karamihan sa kanila, ang alam lang nila, may internet at dapat mag-internet sila. Yeah. Pero hindi nila alam kung papaano. So, more on
education.
Talagang back to basics education. Talagang yung team namin, iniisa-isa namin sila, tinutulungan namin sila maintindihan yon at paano gamitin yung sistema namin na napaka-simple yung format.
Teka muna, bago ka nagpunta ng Nueva Ecija, I heard nagpunta ka rin ng New York.
I'd be
Ayo.
Alam mo, ang nakakatuwa kay April, while doing the talk, natuwa ako dun sa suot niya.
Saan?
Sa ano niya, talaga, saan mo binili yun? Actually, naghahanap ako nung pumunta ako sa Baguio. Yung knitted, no? Knitted siya.
Yung mga woven ko.
Yeah. Just to let the people know that you came from Philippines, no? Yun ang gusto niyang sabihin.
Yes. Talagang ginagawa namin punto ni Jackie na kapag may chance ako na ipakita ang any culture ng Philippines, gagawin namin yan. So, keso damit, keso pagsalita ko. Yung swerte, ang dami na nating mga startup entrepreneurs na nag-reach out sa mga indigenous. Tulad nung yung sinuot ko, Anthill Fabric Gallery, yung sinuot ko na skirt noon sa United Nations, yung weave na yun galing pang Abra. Tapos meron din, nung nagpunta naman ako sa Bangkok, ang suot ko na bolero galing naman sa Mindanao pa.
O, diba?
Naipopromote.
Dahil doon, hinahanap ko yung sa Baguio. Akyat ako.
Pumunta siya ng Baguio because of that.
Yeah, yung do it niya.
Dumayo siya ng Baguio.
Ang hirap hanapin.
Okay.
Pero,
Bago, madami doon.
Yeah, pero pinopromote niya. Gusto ko kasi eksaktong design ng suit niya. Anyway, April, okay, ingat ka dyan. So, maybe we can do the same project here in Manila also. Madami pang universidad that would like to do collaboration with you, with Idea Space. And we also have here the YCL and the Kickstart. So, alam mo, pagdugtong-dugtongin nga natin sila.
Galing,
So,
pwedeng pagsamahin
yeah.
Let's go, collaborate.
Dito lang nangyari yan eh.
Dito lang yun sa Vigatin talaga. So, ano nangyari talaga siya. Anyway, so, Jackie, so, ito yung BFF. Finally, nagkita na kami. And I am not, I'm calling her by the right name, Jackie, not April anymore.
I think I remember watching the first time you interviewed her, and you kept saying Jackie.
Yeah,
and I just
Jackie.
kept laughing because I was live tweeting it from afar, and I was like, oh, mali.
Ba't ka naiwanan? So, ba't di kayo nagkasama this time?
Oh, it was just, they just needed one person talaga to represent. I'm probably going to meet April in Baler later, actually.
Ano naman ang meron sa Baler?
There's a meteor shower tonight, and we're just going to follow up on some partners. So it's a beautiful place to watch the skies.
Maybe
You should go.
Yeah. Do you have partners, bloggers like What's Up Pilipinas?
We've discussed with them before for an event. We want to follow up with them for another one. But we do have a lot of travel bloggers that we're friends with. We're fortunate because the local community here is so supportive. If you're doing something that helps the Philippines, everybody really wants to lend a hand. So even if they're a competitor with, technically a competitor, a lot of people really do their best. So other travel companies like Culture Shock PH, Kawil Tours, and even Route Plus 63, most people would think they're our competitors because they also do travel, like they provide travel packages. But we're actually working together to collaborate. So we're providing their tours as well on our website. So it's fantastic. So we're doing a little travel get-together next week where we're bringing everyone together, all the hostels, all of the programs, and really sitting down and seeing what we can do as a unit for the Philippines.
Yan. Alam mo ba, during the SOFCON 2014,
you're there.
Sponsored by PSIA, sabi nung DTI. So the first thing to do, travel. Ikutin, explore Philippines. So by that time, or siguro, and then we can do collaboration. Yun ang una daw na solusyon.
Alamin mo muna yung
Yes, explore Philippines. And then you will feel good. You will know that you have the best country. Parang ang ganda-ganda ng Pilipinas. And magtutulong-tulungan na daw. So,
yung ginagawa ni April ngayon, nag-iikot siya.
Yes, actually, yes. So, with the setup that we have, what else is missing? What do you think? Parang, ano ang kulang pa?
May kulang pa ba o kung meron ba?
So, sa mata ng kabataan, sa inyo, no? Parang matanda na ba ako? Ayun. What else is missing?
Do you think it's awareness? I think the infrastructure and the capacity is here. Everyone really wants to help each other.
Well, for us young people, I've been around doing civil society development work for the last couple of years, and I guess one of the important things that I've noticed, and I think it was even Pia who brought this up at one point because she's my mentor. Sometimes a lot of us, we're so excited. Let's do something. Let's do something together. But not everyone necessarily understands the problem. You can never solve a problem that you do not completely understand. There are two very important concepts that Pia was explaining to me before, and she was like, once you get these two things,
ano daw yung two things?
So it's the problem solution fit. Because the last thing that you want to be is a solution looking for a problem. And I've noticed, and sometimes even I have been guilty of that. Like, you have this idea in your head, and you have the idea before you fully understand the problem, and you kind of force fit the two, and it doesn't necessarily work. The other thing is the product market fit. So I mean, this is very, very consumer, very consumer centric, but that's how it is. And even when you're trying to solve, it's not just selling an actual product. Even when you're trying to solve a social issue, your solution essentially is a product. But unless the market buys it, then it doesn't amount to anything.
Teka, si April baka busy na.
Okay, hello, April.
Anita pa naman ako. Okay lang.
Ayan. May last words, no? Pwede na ba natin? So, what else is missing? The same question kasi we have been doing this for how many years na rin? Yung collaborations, we have this technopreneurship, campaign, awareness, and all. What do you think is missing pa? What else we have to do?
Yes, April.
Well, sa totoo lang, ngayon ang nangyayari, everybody knows that we have so many problems, diba? Pero, as somebody that is trying to do something, my only thing for everybody else is that they have to find what they're passionate about. Like, what are the problems that they actually want to solve? Kasi, kaya yung idea space, biyahe ng biyahe para mag-bootcamp, para maghanap ng new people to create new startups. Kasi, sila lang nakakaalam rin ng problems nila eh. Well, sa totoo lang, hirap yung pinpoint for us kung ano pa kulang. Yung mga tao lang talaga on the ground makakasabi sa atin.
Yeah. Okay, with that, thank you, April.
Thank you, April. Ingat.
Okay, see you around.
Okay,
bye, ingat. Ayan, so, may tanong dito. So, anybody, you can answer this question.
Okay, itong question.
Yes. Sa mga kabataan natin na nandyan, paano kayo pinalaki ng mga magulang ninyo? Anong sikreto nila? From Richard of Mandaluyong. Yeah, it makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Ano ba sikreto ng mga nanay at tatay ninyo lumaki kayo ng ganyan? Parang ganyan siya tanong.
1 to 1,000 ba yan?
Totoo itong tanong ito.
Because ako, I really believe that nation building starts at home. Like, if we really want to change the country, we should start by proper parent upbringing or family values, no? And I think I speak for myself now. I'm very lucky that I have parents that are really understanding of what I do. Like, I got involved in SK really young, and though ayaw nila, pero hindi ako nakain ng sistema, as they would say, because I have the values of my parents na you have to be honest, you have to be a person of integrity in whatever you do. So it's very important.
Yes, kasi sabi nga values is caught, not taught, no? Kahit lecture ka ng lecture doon, pero you yourself, you don't have the leadership sa bahay, no, hindi nila yan makukuha.
Then your environments and the kind of friends that you have would make make up the 50% of who you are right now. So it's also important. It's also important to surround yourself with people like these ones.
Yes, totoo yun.
It's very true. I think there's a saying where you are the average of the 5 people that you are around the most.
Wow.
It's very typical and it's a cliche, but it's very true. It really starts from your home, especially. I think a lot of us, April and I, have been very fortunate to be brought up with very loving families, very supportive, who've never constrained us in the box and always encourage us to pursue our passions, no matter how outrageous and outlandish it seems. And that's the type of mentality that we should foster for the next generation as well. And just to keep that cycle going, I think is very important.
How about you, John? Ano secret daw ng nanay?
Aside from feeding me well, obviously, I've always been taught that you should always arm yourself with the right information first. Then you find your passion, and then after this, you just have to move forward by finding the right people to work with you. So it's more of mobilizing your resources, your social capital. And then my dad, who used to be a journalist, would tell me, now when you want to raise an issue, if you have a problem that you want to solve, don't just raise it don't just raise it as an issue, but you must know how to tell it as a story. So you know how to really sustain your energy to work for a solution for that particular issue.
By the way, who's your dad?
Mr. Alianegi.
Kasi may journalist ang kilala si Alan. Alan naman. Alan Alianegi.
Nako, diba? Alam mo ba, si Angel.
I was raised by a single mother, actually. My mom's really amazing. It wasn't like she taught me nationalism specifically, but she taught me autonomy. Like if you want to do this, do it, but you have to be accountable to that. If you make a mistake and you fail, you can go home crying. That's okay, but that was your choice, and you have to live with it. So it was, I had that kind of freedom growing up. So of course, my mom is not completely satisfied that I'm doing this kind of work. I feel like she'll be happier if I was if I were a bit stable. But she's just, she has always given me the freedom to do anything that I wanted to do and to go anywhere that I wanted to go. So it was I grew up knowing and learning about accountability from the onset.
Galing. Yeah.
Galing, no?
Kim.
At the young age,
si Kim.
no?
Anong secret?
Bakit ka sumama sa Angat Kabataan?
Actually, nung bata pa ako, lagi nila akong tinuturuan na mag-attend ng asal. So, especially lalo na yung sa pagtulong. Tulad niyan nung bagyong Ondoy. So, nakahiga lang ako doon, tapos sinabi sa akin ng nanay ko, wala ka bang gagawin?
Di ba?
Tapos sabi ko, pwede naman may gawin ako. Tapos hindi umalis ka na, maghanap ka na ng pwede mong gawin doon sa labas. Nakita namin sila, so sumama na ako sa kanila sa pag-volunteer nung bagyong Ondoy.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I think most young people need to find that space lang where they can involve. A lot would really want to get involved, pero hindi nila alam kung saan or anong platform yung existing para makasali sila and to do some nation building
Yun naman ang secret.
Malamang sa flip trip idagdag nila sa model nila.
Where can we volunteer?
Where to volunteer in your place?
That was actually one of the things we really wanted to put on from the beginning.
Where to volunteer in your place.
So let's actually discuss something.
And we hope that the creek that we've rehabilitated can be part of your tourism.
Ganun yun eh.
Fantastic. Next time din, mga magulang naman nila.
Part 2.
Nabasa ng sikreto to.
Alam mo, kaya nga
si Pia, paano kaya pinala?
Si Pia. Alam mo, ligtas ka.
Person to know.
Hindi, at saka syempre, kami na yung mga magkakaedad. We are your mentors. And pag mentors yata...
Para namang ang layo naman ng edad nyo din.
Hindi kasi, tingnan mo si Angel, di niya makalimutan ng kanyang mentor. Yung turo ng kanyang mentor. Okay, P.
Makikinig kami lahat.
Ano nga ulit yung tanong?
Ito yung tanong ko. Tanong ni Richard ng Mandaluyong.
I was joking.
Ano raw secret ng yan.
Basically, because I grew up in a family of teachers. So, my lola, my lolo, my mom, all my aunts were teachers. So, as you're growing up, so you kind of absorb that mentality na you're very responsive to your environment because everything is you're learning.
Yes.
And then actually one of the things that when I look back and look at where I am today, it's really, I also attribute it to love for reading. Yung nanay ko talagang magbasa ka ng magbasa. So even if you're just here in the hometown in Leyte, your eyes, your mind is wandering because you're learning so much from reading. And then when you go to school, then that's where more learnings come in. Kumbaga, ang message ko doon is do not constrain yourself to the community that you're in lang. Kung hanggat maaari, yung mga anak ninyo, turuan nyo magbasa ng maaga. Kasi it will just really give birth to so many ideas that later on, as you're trying to find your passion, at least you have these several ideas already in your head because you've read about it somewhere when you were young, growing up. So, ganun siya. Because any youth today, they really don't know yet what they're doing. So, they're still discovering until you hit that moment na this is my advocacy. So, for a parent, I think my advice is always just keep on reading. Encourage your kids to read. That's what happened to me.
Alam, mai-promote ko na rin, Segway, ang ating pong partner, The Storytelling Project. May book launching po sila sa BGC, fully booked tomorrow at 4 p.m. Ayan, nandun po.
So, basa-basa tayo kung may tayo.
Totoo yan. Pero because of this Vigaten, I was able to come up naintindihan ko na what is my mission in life. Medyo
lalim!
Not joking.
Nangilid ang luha ako.
Yes, ganun talaga kasi ano sila.
Yes.
Is to build young leaders. Kasi nga, I am 38 years old.
Hindi naman nalata. Mukha ka ng 37.
Sabi ko nga, kung pwede, pakisabihan si Mr. President Barack Obama to have YFCL. YCL.
Forever.
Kasi forever young. Kasi hindi lampas na kami.
Forever silly.
Yeah, forever silly. I cannot pitch na. Wala na akong pitch ng mga projects na gusto. Pwede na siguro kaming mag-mentor sa
Yes, we need mentors like you.
Syempre, no?
Yeah.
Ayan, so
actually, I hope it's okay, but we also wanted to share that Tobit was talking about their river rehabilitation project for which they got a grant. At around the same time, we got the same amount to do a project of our own. Obvious naman na kami ni John mahilig sa information, education, understanding the problem. So the project that we started, it's called the ASEAN Youth Dialogues. Hindi naman siya rocket science, napakadali. It's an educational campaign on the ASEAN and the impact of the ASEAN integration sa youth. Kasi sobrang sarap maging involved, sobrang sarap maging passionate, pero pag di mo naiintindihan yung problema, patay ka.
Okay.
So it was really like that, and we went around the Philippines. We went to Manila, Baguio, Davao. We were also in Malaysia, and even if the grant is already used up, it's a project that we want to continue doing in the coming years, especially because 2015 is a big year for the ASEAN.
Sige, bago tayo magbabay.
Bago tayo magbabay. Sabi ko nga ba, kulang isang oras. Ayan. Okay, eto muna, let's have this. This is the season to get Pixified. Disyembre na, simula na ng parties everywhere. You can be at your best without spending much on makeup. Because Pixie is here, a Japanese formulated brand that you're sure of good quality yet very affordable. You can grab one at Watson's stores. They are available at the following outlets: Watson's SM Aura, Watson's Mall of Asia, Watson's SM Sukat, SM Bacoor, Watson's Don Jacinto Makati, Watson Podium Mall, Festival Mall, Market, and the SM Beauty section in SM Makati, SM Manila, SM Dasmariñas, SM Mall of Asia, and soon to open at SM Mega Mall. Check their Facebook page at pixie.trulyAsia, Asian Beauty PH, and get beauty tips, updates, and tutorials.
Okay.
Ayan. May Twitter account pala sila. Wait lang. At ang Twitter and IG account po nila at Pixie Philippines and hashtag Get Pixified, hashtag PixiePH.
Okay,
ayan.
Sige.
Nako.
Kapos ang oras.
Ay,
salamat po sa mga bisita natin. Kay
amazing,
Angel,
brilliant.
Jan, kay Tobit, kay Kim, kay Jackie, and of course, kanina si April na kausap natin. And of course, kay Pia. Thank you, Pia. Okay.
Ma'am Pia.
Ellison, baka meron pa. Okay, sige. Okay, bye-bye time. Next week ulit, dito sa Bigat sa Radyo Inquirer, 9:90 a.m.
Radyo Inquirer, 9:90 a.m. Ngayon, gabi-gabi nyo nang mapapakinggan ang programang Lunas Kalungsugan. Kasama pa rin ang batikang broadcaster at writer pang kalungsugan, si Kuya Rudy Liwanag. Kasama din si Dr. Joe at si Nico Light. Subaybayan at tumutok sa programang ikinasisigla ng bawat Pilipino, lalo na ang mga senior citizens. Lunas Kalungsugan. Linggo hanggang Biyernes, alas 9 hanggang alas 10 ng gabi at alas 9 hanggang alas 10:30 ng gabi tuwing Sabado dito sa Radyo Inquirer 9:90 AM.
Buhay mo ay ingatan mo.
Ang Lunas Kalusugan ay may free check-up tuwing Sabado at Linggo mula alas 8 ng umaga hanggang 1 ng hapon sa 4th floor Guadalupe Commercial Complex, EDSA Makati, tapat ng MRT station. Tumawag sa telephone number 514-4597 o mag-text sa 0927-838-3828.
Pagkat yan lang ang yaman mo.
Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. 990 AM.
Oras sa buong kapuluan, ganap na pong 3 minuto makalipas ang alas 11 ng umaga.